In the end, the value of a cryptocurrency is heavily influenced by how it may be used. The inclusion of a digital asset like as XRP into large-scale financial institutions does not only bring the benefits of instantaneous transactions, but it also delivers other benefits. Not only does it provide these immediate advantages, but it also serves to bolster credibility and self-assurance over the course of the long run. As the world of finance continues to grow, the number of digital transactions is increasing at a rate that has never been seen before, and the demand for quick, affordable payments across international borders is becoming more and more evident. Cryptocurrencies, particularly those that have shown their utility, such as XRP, are of the utmost importance. The backing that is provided by large economies and financial institutions has the potential to serve as a catalyst, thereby driving XRP to a league that has never been seen before. This is a pivotal moment in time for both the people who have a strong interest in the sport and the people who are deeply passionate about it. With regard to the endorsements and integrations that XRP currently possesses, the trajectory of the cryptocurrency implies that it has a promising future in store for it. Despite this, it is absolutely necessary to be aware of the circumstances and to monitor any modifications that might take place, just as it is with any other investment. Furthermore, making decisions based on thorough investigations is crucial. Is there any possibility that the value of XRP may increase to the point of reaching $10,000? This is an issue that has been the topic of considerable debate among the Bitcoin community, and we shall address it shortly. It is necessary to emphasize that the XRP ledger has recently seen an increasing amount of attention from global corporations, particularly those that are headquartered in North American countries. Among the several cryptocurrencies that exist, XRP is frequently regarded as one of the most promising. This situation is particularly true in light of the fact that the world of cryptocurrencies is continuing to expand, with digital currencies now being utilized in over 130 different countries. What is the potential value of XRP, particularly when taking into consideration the role that it might play in the operations of global CBDCs, or central bank digital currencies? The range of speculations runs from a minimum of $10,000 to a maximum of $35,000. What consequences does this have as a result? In the future, there is a possibility that XRP will become a median currency that is widely recognized, as there is an increasing likelihood that nations will use it for international payments. The managing director of Vilhill Capital was the individual who brought up this particular point. If it were acknowledged and embraced on a worldwide basis as the median currency, XRP would become the vehicle through which a considerable part of the wealth of the world would be exchanged. Despite the fact that XRP has a substantial supply, the cryptocurrency's value has the potential to rise to a point where it might reach between $10,000 and $35,000 as a result of the market's overwhelming demand for it. Analysts and enthusiasts are keeping a careful eye on XRP in anticipation of the values and estimates that are expected to be released. Please remember that I do not have the legal authority to offer advice on financial matters. The content that is presented in these videos was designed with the singular objective of providing entertainment. I consistently recommend that people conduct their own research and consult with professionals in the field before making any decisions concerning their financial circumstances. I much appreciate your cooperation. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and also hit the subscribe button. The CBC is only one example of the numerous publicly issued digital currencies that would be developed, supported, and regulated by the Federal Reserve. It would have the total trust and support of the United States government. It is possible to use this as a replacement for the existing ways of payment, and it will have benefits, including quick settlement of payments, the provision of a platform for transactions that span borders, and the promotion of more inclusive financial practices. An investigation into the potential of government-supported digital currencies has been launched by over 130 countries. It is possible that a pilot program for a digital euro will be launched as early as the year 2028. At the moment, testing projects are already being participated in by China, Russia, Saudi Arabia, and India. The United States is continuing to fall behind the curve in the meantime as additional and increasingly evident information is revealed about the properties of digital currency. The aforementioned words are those that are connected to the United States Congress. There is no doubt that XRP has been approved by the United States Congress in the United States of America. It is not limited to just financial institutions and banks. The United States Federal Reserve, along with a number of other bodies throughout the world, have given their approval to the use of XRP in both domestic and international transactions. So, what is the importance of this? The United States Congress has recognized that reform on a global scale is necessary. Countries including Brazil, China, India, and others are working together with Ripple to take steps toward the creation of their own central bank digital currencies, which are built on the XRP ledger. The United States of America is not interested in being left out of this process. Are you aware of the company that they are in a partnership with? Ripple, your assertion regarding this matter is accurate. Welcome back to the leading resource for anything that pertains to XRP. As we have always done in the past, we are here to make sure that you are fully informed of all the necessary information. In the same way that the BRICS countries, which include Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, have collaborated to create a digital currency that they can use to their mutual advantage, the United States is also on a similar trajectory. I would want to show you a tape that shows the conversations that Ripple and the United States Federal Reserve had as far back as 2015 on central bank digital currencies. Although we are observing public disagreements between Ripple and the Securities and Exchange Commission, this historical context emphasizes the efforts that Ripple and the United States of America have made to collaborate behind the scenes. Ripple was collaborating with this company, which served as persuasive evidence to support the claim that Ripple would ultimately emerge victorious in the legal battle that was being waged against it by the Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC. Ripple's presentation of the FedNAV payment system to the Federal Reserve in the year 2015 is a time that you remember, correct? Although the Federal Reserve did not explicitly recognize Ripple at the time of the initial introduction of the system, a more comprehensive investigation does turn up some evidence. The Federal Reserve has expressed the prospect of cooperating with a blockchain company that has the capacity to support efficient payments and complete transactions in as little as 3 to 5 seconds, according to a statement that was released by the Federal Reserve. Gary Gensler has underlined on numerous occasions the prospect that the United States Federal Reserve might make use of Ripple. Even before the commencement of his term, Gensler had expressed his confidence in the Federal Reserve's capacity to incorporate Ripple and XRP into litigation against Ripple. Fast ahead to the most recent happenings. Riverbank, a long-standing Ripple partner that utilizes the RippleNet technology, has officially joined the FedNet payment system. We should investigate this phenomenon more in order to gain a better understanding of it. The institution that goes by the name of Riverbank is not your run-of-the-mill bank. It is a payment facilitator that utilizes the Xcurrent and Xrapid systems of RippleNet in order to function. Both of these services make use of XRP and its ledger in order to provide on-demand liquidity. It appears to be all but clear that Xrapid, Xcurrent, and RippleNet, all of which are anchored on XRP, will play a role in the process of integrating Riverbank into FedNet. This suggests that the FedNet payment system is close to the point at which it will begin utilizing XRP in order to fulfill its liquidity requirements while conducting transactions across international borders. As a result of this, we are able to make the prediction that the value of XRP will continue to rise as both its utility and use case increase. If you are currently holding on to XRP and are following this situation, then you have something positive to celebrate with regard to your investment. The adoption of XRP by traditional financial institutions is something far more significant than just a basic recognition of the cryptocurrency's potential for success. It provides proof that the global financial climate is in a constant state of flux. As traditional banking institutions are starting to recognize the efficiency, speed, and cost-effectiveness of blockchain technologies such as Ripple's, we are witnessing a shift in the manner that things are accomplished. In addition, the fact that Riverbank and other organizations have initiated action after Gary Gensler has shown his support for the cause is merely the beginning.